Hi guys, welcome back to Pioneer House, and this is still your little girl, Nishala Johnson. Today's topic is a very interesting topic, as you've always been enjoying my topic. But today's topic, as interesting as it is, I want us to sit back, enjoy it, and listen very well so that we can get one or two things from it. Because I derived today's topic from my last 2 weeks' topics when I talk about side chick palaver. So I got a message from it, someone asking me that it's like he has wrong click, that he should have married his side chick than marry the wife, the so-called wife. That's how the statement is written. When I saw it, I like, before you can say so-called wife, that means he did not value the wife at all. So he felt the wife does not matter, the wife is not adding value to his life. And this brings about today's topic, because I know we have many women of value and we have awesome women. Yes, that is why I titled today's topic as 8 Tips of a True Wife. The side chick you're thinking about might even be worse than your wife. And for every woman, they have a great value in them. It's just for you to help them to realize it. And don't belittle them or demoralize them. I want us to listen to this illustration. I'll be bringing this illustration between weevils and human. I know many of us will like, what is weevils? Some of us don't even know it as weevils. Weevils are mostly invisible to the naked eyes. Sometimes we buy tinted goods without knowing that it consists of weevils. Sometimes you see weevils in grains in starch, like beans. You see weevils in beans, you see weevils in flour, you see weevils in rice, and a lot of things. Weevils are known as pests that destroys crop. Do you understand? So I want to talk about the weevils in beans. That's what I want to talk about. So I want to talk about the relationship between human and the weevils in beans. There are 3 ways human can take care of weevils in beans. The first way is when the weevils is seen in the beans, some human pack the old weevils and the container and dispose it. These are the husbands that cannot tolerate their wife's character, that feel, oh, this is not who I'm supposed to marry, this is not who I'm expecting to marry, I need somebody that is perfect, I need this. They will now want the woman out of the womb. The second stage of the relationship between human and weevils is the human will take the container of the weevils and the beans, take it outside, spread it, sun dry it. After sun drying that, some of the weevils has gone out. It's not all that will go out immediately. He will now take his time to sieve it, to select the beans out of the weevil and dispose the weevil, and now utilize the beans. Person took it out, spread it. After spreading it, take it back and utilize it. These are the kind of husbands that knows that we are not from the same background. We are not born on the same day. We cannot have the same character. And they feel, oh, my wife is lacking in these places. And they try to correct the wife and help the wife to be what he wants her to be. Because an adage said, a wife is what her husband make her to be. You understand? These are the second stage of the relationship of weevil and human. Now, the third relationship between weevil and human I want to talk about. Some people will see this weevil inside their beans. They were like, I don't have the time now. They leave it inside the container. Then the weevil will now spread. When it spread inside the container, it mess up the whole container. And it is well known that anywhere that weevils eat, it entertain more insects. These are the kind of husband that say, let it be. I don't have a time. They don't want the wife to leave the house. They don't want to assist her to get to the point they want her, the value they want her to possess. They let her be, suffering the woman. She's living under stoic, And every one of us know that any marriage that is not working is an hellfire. So please, that is why I bring up this 8 tips of a true wife. So if you are a wife and you meet up to these 8 tips, please give yourself kudos. If you are a wife and you feel, oh no, I have to work on myself, the action here is improvement. You can improve on yourself. Then if you are a husband here listening to me and you feel, oh, my wife is good, yes, everything that this woman is saying is all about my wife, please appreciate her more. If you are also a husband that you are listening to me now and you feel, oh, my wife, no, this is not about my wife has to improve. Yes, she can improve through your help. She can improve very well through your help. So I want you to assist, because marriage is a teamwork. It's not one side coin. You have to join hands together to make it work. Don't forget that it is an institution that you are given certificates even before you enter into the learning process. So that means a lot of things will be coming up, a lot of things will be revealing. So let's assist ourselves. So the first one I have here for tips of true wives. 1, insecurity. Women, don't make your husband feel insecure in your hand. Sometimes men like space. When your husband wants a space, you give him the space. And when you see that the space is taking too long, you use your romantic nature to bring him back on track. Don't rep curses on your husband. Some women are suffering now in marriage as a result of the power of their tongue. Some says a lot of things. I wish you are not even alive. Even the dead person is better than you. When he dies, you will feel it. Your husband, when your husband dies, you will feel it. Your children will feel it. You will suffer it. Suffer it intellectually, socially, emotionally, in all aspects. So mind what you say to your husband. Don't nag. Don't push him out. Most times, these men, they don't want to go to side chick. Aside from those people that, they are under spell or any other thing. Some don't feel like going to the side chick, but because you're not making the home to be comfortable for them, they go ahead and do it. When they go ahead and do it, it will affect you. Number 2 is affectionate. Love him unconditionally. Love your husband unconditionally. Love him with the whole of your heart. Even when things are not working and you feel, oh, things are not working, boost his morale. How do you boost his morale? You tell him, I know you're gonna be great. I know you are going to be great. I know with you, I have a bright future. I know you are hardworking, you're not lazy. I know this, I know that. And it boosts their morale. Even if he's a lazy type, because you keep on saying it, he will forge ahead and say, let me please my wife. And when you go out there and make it, you are going to be the source of the joy. You understand what I'm trying to say? So love him unconditionally. Love his people, love his friend. Don't make him feel he's not loved there. Men love to be pampered. They love to marry a woman with mother spirit that can take care of them like their mother. Number 3 here is intellectual. You know that to whom much is given, much is expected. You have a lot of things to manage here. You have your husband to manage, you have your children to manage, you have your work, your personal work to manage, your husband business to manage, your husband friends to manage. You have a lot of things to manage here. So you have to be sound intellectually, emotionally, socially. And when you are dealing with matters, you have to be honest in judging matters. So you must be sound at all times when situation comes to help your husband out. Every good and true woman must be smarter than their husband. There's no doubt about it. Number 4 I have is spiritually gifted. Your gift might be dream. Some people might be prophecy, but communicate with your God. Be closer to God to tell you the gifts that will help your family. To help you with the gifts that will help you to elevate your home to that standard you are aspiring for. You must be sound. You must be sound spiritually. When you are sound spiritually, when battle comes your way, the two of you would fight it together. The family that pray together, stay together. Yes, and sometimes we are the wives. We are the Bible that our husbands are reading. So you want to talk to them. they'll first look at your lifestyle. Is it Christ-like, or does your lifestyle speak God? You understand? If you are a Muslim, are you a true one? If you are a Christian, are you a true Muslim, a Christian? They want to know through your character. The next one I have here is supportive. Support is goals. Support is interest. You understand? Be supportive to him, even when you know that, okay, this thing you want to do will cause problem in the room. There is a way you go about it. Women, if you want to collect money from your husband, you know how you say it. You change your tone to baby and all those things. You pamper. So if you know this thing is about to do will affect the home, will affect the marriage, and you know, oh, if I support him in this one, we will not go anywhere. You know how to do it. Use that your tricky romantic nature to help him out. But if you know that this thing he will achieve something from me, please stand up and help him. Don't look at his mistake. Don't look at the quarrel. Maybe people quarrel over time because, and you feel this thing and you say you will punish. Don't punish him. He that lives in a glass house does not throw a stone. Because if you feel you are punishing yourself. The next one I have here is fun-filled. We all know that most times, it's not every time that marriage is exciting. It's not every time that is interesting. But let us be fun-filled. Do you understand? Make yourself happy. Make your home happy. It is not only men that takes women highs. You can pamper your husband. If you feel, oh, which money do I get? Because some people will say, oh, this woman has started. Which money? Where do I get the money from? If you don't have the money, you have the idea. You know his favorite food. Sometimes give him a favorite food in another dimension. You know, I always tell you, learn to cook like a chef in your home. In another dimension, give him his favorite food. Do you get me? Take him out. It's not all about spending too much. Take him out to nice, cool place. You know, sit down, relax, chat him up. Take him back to the old days where you guys meet. How do you meet? Well, what, you know, shake him. Give him a treat. Make it fun-filled. With that, the marriage will keep on going well. Another one I have here is loyalty. Many women, you are not loyal to your husband. You are not. Some of you down talk your husband outside. When you see him, you call him honey. When he's not around you, you call him monkey. You down talk your husband outside. It's not fair. You have to be loyal to, you have to be natural, you have to be respectful. Do you understand? And you don't cheat on him. Because if you want God to answer your prayer as a woman, as a true wife, you don't need to cheat on him. You understand? You don't need to cheat on him. Be loyal to him. You understand? There is this particular potential he sees in you that makes him feel this is the person I'm going to marry. So where has that potential? Where has it gone to? Let us, you know, be loyal and honest in doing things. The last one that I have here, I know you're all expecting more. I told you it's 8 tips. It's just 8 tips. The last one I have here is appreciative. I'm going to dwell on this one because a lot of women, a lot of us, we're having issue on this, especially you that have many friends and your friends used to wear designers and you or your husband did not have money to give you designers. You start telling your husband, say, see what your mates are doing. You start comparing that man. You start making him feel he does not exist, or make him feel he does not matter. No, stop it. What is big to you, what is small to you, can be big to another person. And what is big to you can be a small thing to another person. If you say your husband is not good at this, go and ask about other homes. Some homes, the wife is complaining that my husband is not good at bed. That he doesn't handle me well. You are complaining that he does not have food, but he has this thing. He can handle me well. You can see, everybody has what they are facing in marriage. So that is why you have to appreciate your husband. You have to appreciate him very well. You understand? Before you married him, and when you are in this marriage, you know him too well. So why now complaining? Why now complaining? If you feel he's not good on bed, teach him. Is there anything wrong with it? You can teach him. If you feel he's not helpful in a domestic way. You know, some men help assist their wife and some don't. But you should understand who he is. It's not helpful domestically. It can be helpful in another way. It can be a merciful husband. You understand? That he doesn't like you see you cry. That man you are looking at, do you know how he beats his wife? After beating his wife, he will still take the wife to the hospital and still pay for the hospital bill. But your own husband is not doing that to you. So, what's the problem? Why I titled today's topic as 8 tips of a true wife. You might not know that your wife is a true wife and you want to send her away. He that holds a treasure does not value it. Don't let another person take it from you. Okay, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to comment at the comment section. Scatter it. I love to learn. I'll give you another video next week Wednesday. Please stay tuned to watch. And if you find today's message helpful, kindly subscribe, share this video, and turn on the notification button so that anytime I drop video, bang, you will receive your own. I really love every one of you. Stay blessed. Thank you.